What's going on, guys? What's going on with you guys? Back at you guys with another presentation. In this presentation, guys, we're going to talk about how women, I feel this would be a good topic, guys. Women will forever try to hide their real nature. Women are always going to try to hide their nature. They're always going to try to hide their nature because women, they don't want to be honest with men. And women, they don't want men to figure them out. My grandfather told me when I was young, he told me, son, don't ever try to figure a woman out. Don't ever try to understand women because, son, you'll never understand women. My grandfather told me that when I was young, and that is the honest to God truth. What my grandfather told me when I was a kid. Never try to understand women because you'll never understand them. Women are programmed to lie. Women are programmed to be manipulative. Women are programmed to be dishonest. That's in a woman's nature to be dishonest. It's not in a woman's nature to be honest. It's not in a woman's nature to be straightforward with men. Women will never be honest about their real nature. They'll never be honest about their real nature. Women will always lie and try to make it seem like, oh no, I'm not superficial. Oh no, I don't judge men by what they look like. Oh no, I don't judge men by how much money and how much material foolishness they have. Women will always try to lie and hide their real nature. Women will always try to hide their real nature. Women will always try to make it seem like they're these good-hearted people and that they judge men based on the essence of their character and that they're not shallow and that they're not superficial. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Women are shallow, and women, we already know that. That's already been established. But I just want to just make this presentation letting you guys know women will always lie about their nature. They're going to always lie about their nature. They're going to always try to make it seem like men are the bad guys. Men are just bad, unfaithful people, that men don't know how to talk to women. Men don't have the right game. Women are always going to try to make it seem like men are the bad guys. And women are always going to lie about their real nature when it comes to men. You know, they always going to lie about their real nature. Women, they know that they're all about looks and they're all about money and Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Prada. My mother never cared about Gucci and Prada, but my mother's a superficial woman too. My mother care about looks too. She just don't care about Louis Vuitton, Prada, Goyard. She don't care about designer stuff. My mother never been that kind of woman, but my mom is superficial as well. But women will always lie about their nature. They're always going to try to paint themselves to be something that they're not. Even women in church. People who tell me that they are Christian, they a joke to me. Anybody who telling me that they sanctified, that they believe in God, that they this Holy Ghost filled type of person, anybody who say that they are Christian, whether it be man or woman, they a joke to me. Christians are the biggest jokes ever. I used to be a Christian, so I know. Christian people are the biggest jokes ever. Anybody tell you that they are Christian, they ain't nothing but a big old joke. I'm here to tell you guys, anybody that tell you that they're a Christian, they ain't nothing but a big old joke. Because I used to be one, so take it from me. But women will always lie about their nature. They'll always lie about their nature. They'll always try to paint themselves to be something that they're not. I just want you guys to know that women will always lie about their nature. Women will always try to paint themselves to be faithful. Women will always try to paint themselves to be good people. Women will always try to paint themselves to be just decent, moral people. Women will always try to paint themselves to be something that they're not. They're going to always do that because that's just how women get down. then women are never gonna expose the real dark nature that they really are about. Women will never expose the real dark nature that they really possess. Women will always try to paint men to be the bad guys. They'll always try to paint men to be unfaithful, but women are very unfaithful. Women are very unfaithful. Women are more unfaithful than men. What do you guys think about that? Do you think men are more unfaithful, or do you think women are? Women are way more unfaithful than men. But see, it's in a woman's nature to paint themselves to be these good, loving people. Bill Greathouse, and I'ma always remember what Bill Greathouse told me. The heart of a woman is black and cold. That's what you gotta remember. Women are not good-hearted people. They're not. They're just not. They're just not good-hearted people. And women will always lie about their nature, because accountability and being a woman and owning up to their negative flaws, that's a woman's worst nightmare. To be a woman and to admit when they're wrong. A woman can't admit when they're wrong. They can't admit when they're wrong. And that's how you know you're dealing with a true narcissist. See, that's true narcissistic behavior. You can't admit when you're wrong. You can't admit when you're out of line. Women can never take accountability for anything. It's always the man for everything. And women just, women are just not good people, guys. I want you guys to know this, that women are just, they narcissists. Women are very shallow people, guys. And I just want you guys to know that. Women are always going to portray themselves to be these good-hearted, loving people. They're going to always try to portray themselves to be something that they're not, because that's just how women are. Satan is never going to admit that he's evil. Satan is never going to admit that he's a beast that just wants to devour and destroy. So you have to look at women the same way. Women will never admit to their true nature. They'll never admit to their true nature. So you guys just got to know that. Women will never be honest about their true nature, guys. And that's just the truth. And that's what I had to learn. Women will always try to portray themselves to be an angel of light, just how Satan tries to portray himself to be an angel of light. But underneath that veil, it's a monster. And that's how women are, guys. So I just want you guys to know that women will always try to portray themselves to be something that they're not. They'll always try to portray themselves to be these good people, to be these loving, just kind-hearted individuals. Women will always try to portray themselves to be that. But we all know that's a lie. And that's one thing I had to come to terms with and understand, that women will never be honest about their true nature. The true nature of a woman, they'll never be honest about their true nature. They'll never be honest about it, because accountability is what women are afraid of, and accountability is a woman's worst nightmare. It's like kryptonite to women. Taking accountability, womaning up, taking accountability, that's a woman's worst nightmare, guys. So just know that, and always keep that in mind. But you guys have a good day. Happy Wednesday. I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Be on the lookout for more content. Just keep that in mind when it comes to these women. Women will never admit their true nature. They'll never admit the truth about their true nature. But you guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Good day.